Welcome and thanks for watching my LinkedIn profile. I'm Dave Chomitz, and with my wife and 3 kids, I live in Cobourg, Ontario, Canada. Well, actually, my 3 kids go to university, so they only live in Cobourg when they're hungry, but Cobourg is the place that we all call home. My first job was in construction, and I was working for a design-build general contractor who had a real niche in historical restoration work. And after 18 years, I'd worked my way into being a project manager for him. And the truth is, I was pretty good at it, but I really didn't like it very much. And after the boom years of the 1980s, we were lucky enough to have a recession. And that recession caused some changes in the world and changes in my life, that's for sure. So after a year or two of just kicking around from one job to another, I stumbled on something that it turns out I have a real passion for, and something that I'm pretty good at too. I became a real estate broker. The primary focus of my real estate practice is the North Shore of Lake Ontario, east of Toronto, generally the area between Oshawa and Belleville, really centered around Cobourg, Port Hope, and Northumberland County. If you or someone you care about is thinking of buying or selling property in that area, you can feel comfortable introducing them to me. I'm an expert in that spot. In 1999, the world was telling us that we had to find our way onto something called the Internet. No one knew exactly what it was. In the year 2000, I couldn't find anyone that I was comfortable knew enough about my business to be able to create a website that would be a useful tool for me. So I had a choice. I could either pay a web developing geek enough money to learn about my business, or I could maybe pay myself to learn about his. So I took plan B. And in the first part of 2002, I launched my first website, movingtocobourg.com. It really wasn't very good, but I got the bug. And about 3 months later, I launched the second version of movingtocobourg.com, and about a month after that, I launched the third version of movingtocobourg.com, doing my own research, teaching myself how to do it. And after the third version was released, something magical happened. Someone contacted me off the internet and found a home, and I was able to help them buy the house. And I thought, holy smokes, that's amazing. That's like magic. So through that process, I'd read an article by someone who said, don't try and build one website that'll make you $100,000. Build a website that'll make you $1,000 a year, and then build 100 more just like it. That's how the internet works. And that kind of spoke to me. So by 2004, I had created a network of over 225 individual websites for real estate in Ontario, all individually hosted, which meant that I turned into a hosting company as well. I had 225 websites. I was working my real estate business and making money at it. It was amazing the way it worked. In doing that, I learned an awful lot about web design. I learned where you put the buttons to make people want to click them, what you could say to make people want to engage with you, and I also learned an awful lot about search engine optimization. I was making almost 85% of my income was coming directly from leads that were generated off the internet. It was amazing for me. In 2006, I teamed up with a realtor from Toronto because we had come to realize that there were certain houses that were unique buying and selling propositions for people. And a stone home was one of those houses. People who buy and sell stone homes are unique to most stone home buyers. The process is very different. And there was no one that was really catering to that. So in 2006, we launched stonehome.com, a web platform clearinghouse dedicated to helping connect people with stone homes that want to sell them to people who want to buy stone homes. And since 2006, we've created a database of over 500 families who are looking for these houses, and we've helped a tremendous number of people with these homes find folks that want to carry through the tradition. It's fun, it's different, it's unique, and we do those all over Ontario. So if you're a stone home buyer or seller and you want to market your property or find something, you want to work with people who know exactly what you're doing and understand the process, you can feel comfortable contacting us about that, because that's what we do. Stonehome.com, check it out. Having had a lot of success with Web 1, websites, hosting, building, optimizing, in 2008 that world turned over as well when we saw the start of social media. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn are the 3 primary ones, but again that's always evolving. Myself and 2 partners who had been successful in Web 1 looked at that and said, you know what, there's a lot of parallels here between what's happening today in 2009 and what was happening in 2001 and 2002, and no one's talking about that. There's got to be a way to harness the energy of social media, the way people engage online, for profit. There has to be a strategy and a way to do that. And so right in 2008, we started looking at it. We started researching it. We started experimenting. And we have developed ways, there's no question, that we make money using social media online for our businesses. There's a lot of folks out there that are talking about it that aren't making any money at all. There's a lot of gurus out there that are telling you how you should do it without doing it themselves. What we're doing is sharing with other businesses what we use, the techniques and strategies that we use to develop profitable platforms for social media use in business. It's possible to do that. If you're a business that would like to get online or feels that you're not exploiting your online presence the way you should, we can help you with that. So there you have it for Dave Chomitz on LinkedIn. I was a construction guy, a licensed carpenter. I know a lot about construction. I'm a real estate guy for traditional real estate between Oshawa and Belleville on the north shore of Lake Ontario, east of Toronto, only an hour east of Toronto. I do stone homes all over Ontario, and also I'm heavily involved in social media and helping other businesses learn how to profit and develop strategies to profit with social media. I don't want to do it for you, but we'd be happy to help you learn to do it yourself. If you're still listening, I'll look forward to hearing from you.